back to here. Back to one. Back to one, everybody. Hey, what's going down? We talking about Young Frankenstein in the old side chats already? Global Mom, Tiny Captain, Vlad the Impaler, The Turtle Moves, Gary UK, Lady Dragon's Blood. Hello to you all. Simon Mitchner, I received your donation for the for the documentary, but I wasn't able to answer you in PayPal. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I'll get your name put into the liner credits for all the submissions. Thank you very much. Lady Dragon's Blood, you're awesome. Gary UK, Beaver C. Who do we have? So many folks. All right. Peter Collins, Ardo Riss. You know what? You know who you are. What's going on, everybody? Ryan and Ons, good to see you. Jackalope Herdmaster says, hi, everyone. Boom. Good to see everybody. That's working. All right. Vlad the Impaler, what is going down? Heat Shield says, good morning, critters. That's right. It is morning somewhere. Mila's mommy, good to see you. Abby Normal. JS Brendan Riley, Fish Like a Girl, so many awesome peeps. What's going down? Or J5. I don't know if I said JS because I need new glasses. Chris Durham says, update at the plot hole. Please tell me I don't need to add more music. No more music. No more. You are good. Tusk says, what sort of time is this to start? Well, if I remember correctly, it should be your dinner time, which means, I don't know what it means, but, dinner time. Anja T, good to see you. All right. You take the blonde, I'll take the one in the turban. A very merry birthday to you. It's close. It's close. 1 month exactly to the date. That's right. Roshan, good to see you. Dave, is it Ciernik? Yep, Ciernik, good to see you. We have some ideas. I have a few ideas. Do an episode on Karen's frauded soft sits, but you never thought of those. And yes, I do know me. How did you know, you psychic? Oh man, did I see? What do I see? What do I got over here? My goodness, 7:30. Oh, is it 7:30 over there? That's 6:30 over here. Yeah, I know what it means. I know what that means. What's going on, Kick? Killing time, passing through. Good to see you. All right, so all of you know the deal. I have these guys right here. And yes, those are beard ornaments that for every super chat that comes through this live stream, I will be putting a ornament in the old beard. I have a red jingly one. You know what red jingly ones are? Yeah. So there you go. They're there. You don't have to. No worries. But it's there if you want to. All right. Oh, man. It's been fun. It's after dinner, but who starts at 19:20? I start at 19. Well, technically, I started at 19:30, but are you seriously manscaping live? No, I'm not like cutting or shaving or anything like that. No. Yes, I am January 8th, Elvis's birthday. Yours is the 9th. Well, awesome. I'll be there for your birthday. Anyway, yeah. So, who here has not heard the update? Yeah, all you guys know the update. All you guys know. Brendan Riley for $5 says, go for it, Johnny. All right, here we go. Here is at random a silver bead. We'll go right there. Boom. First one. Thank you very much for that $5 super chat. I appreciate it. Rodent of Anger says me. I don't know what that means, but yes. Yep. Tusk has got, yeah. I was born 1 month after he was shot. I do, yeah. 41 years to the day that John Lennon was shot, and like 20 years to the day that Daryl Abbott was shot. Your pal Al, good to see you, says mine is on the 27th. See, all of the awesome folks are having birthdays in January. Peter Collins, oh, what happened there? Is that Czech Cronins for 49? Czech Cronin says, Merry Christmas, Mr. J. Does that mean I'm the Joker? Oh, geez. Mr. J. I can't stand that character. Harley Quinn sucks. All right, here's a random. I think this is blue. We're going to go with royal blue right here. And we'll do that one right there. Boom. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. See, Ryan Anon says January 13th. Connie Johnson, good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, yours is this month. Well, that's a good time to have a birthday too. Well, no, it's not. Look, growing up, me being 2 weeks after Christmas was always kind of shitty because, not shitty because I'm like, oh, you got to give me presents and whatnot. But if I wanted to do something, like everybody's like, nah, because last week we just had, the week before would be, New Year's, and people are like, no, I'm still hungover from that whole party, so I'd always have to like push my party back to the end of the month, which is fine, but I remember that day, me and the wife were painting the apartment and listening to the radio when the news broke. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Do they jingle, Johnny O? I do have 4 that jingle, and I will save those for the folks who want to send big super chat. I have a gold jingler. I have a red jingler somewhere right here. That sounds bad, doesn't it? A jingler? They do jingle. I mean, they'll randomly get put on there. Turtle Moose says, I'm late. What did I miss? Nothing much. My birthday is Flag Day. Broke my heart when at 9. My mom said, no, they don't hang out at the flag because it's your birthday. I would have said, like, yes, absolutely. It's your birthday. We're putting the flags out because it's your birthday. I would have kept that going until, well, forever. That's good, Tusk. My brother was born on the 29th of February. His birthday sucks for 3 years in a row. That's true. It's either the 1st or the 28th, and nobody likes to be, whatever. 41 years ago, I walked into the break room to find a fellow student in tears. He explained that John Lennon that was what I understand, it was a it was a traumatic event for a lot of people. All right, so the documentary is canned. It's not canned as in not, it's in the can. It's ready to go. It's been put out to a couple of film festivals, Dallas International Film Festival and the Oak Cliff Film Festival. Advent calendar beer. One more beer jingly each day. Interesting. So anyway, it is ready to go, and we're gonna have our first 2 screenings on Friday, probably about this time for all the UK folks. So if you want to get into that, make sure you're in the Discord, and channel members, patrons, producers, and people who were involved with the documentary will have access to that Friday. This time being the first one about 1 o'clock ish my time, which is 7 o'clock you British time, I believe. So yeah, Fish Like a Girl says congrats to the plow. Thank you very much. Thank you. And then we'll do one in the evening my time, which will be 7 o'clock before the podcast on Friday, so we can do a review. Anybody wants to come on and say, I like it or didn't like it, this is what I didn't like about it, this is what I did like about it, all that fun stuff. Fish Like a Girl, one sec. It's in the DM. That link should take you right there, I hope, if it shows up in your DMs. Lady Dragon's Blood says 8 for Europe. Yep. I have a daughter that was born on February 29th. It's killing time passing through. Nimrod, good to see you, says hello, everyone. Simon Mitchell says hi. Hello. Damned video didn't start playing. Oh, really? It was I hate when it happens. It always happens to me on the telephone. Like I'll have to turn it off or like close out whenever I'm watching YouTube. I'll have everything up ready to go, waiting for a live stream to start. And then like 20 minutes after the live stream starts, my phone still hasn't caught up. So I'll just turn it back on. I've missed the first 20 minutes. Like, so, it happens. Happy birthday to everyone, says Vlad the Impaler. See? That's right. So yeah, make sure you get in for that because it's gonna be some fun. I hope you guys like it. I've shown it to 2 of the producers. They have seen it. Turtle is getting after it over there. She is just, my goodness. If you are in the Discord and you don't have the members only tag and you are a member, let me know. That way I can fix that. Because I would like for you guys, I would like for all of you guys and girls to be able to get in there and watch that documentary if you want. I mean, it's going to be fun. 2 weeks from now, though, I'll open it up to anybody who wants to see it. Anybody who's in the Discord, I'll do some screenings in the Discord. You just, pop in and we'll have some fun. So, yeah, that's a lot of fun. Mr. Android, good afternoon. Alpha K91 for $4.99 sends a super sticker that says member 1. All right, we're going to grab this blue one here, and we're going to do, let's see here, about right there. Boom. There it is. Thank you so much for that super sticker. I do appreciate it. So, yeah, I am looking forward to seeing how this does in festivals right now. I know there's a lot of festivals that are, like today was a deadline for Dallas International Film Festival and the Oak Cliff Film Festival. And there are other ones that I could have gotten into. I could have gotten into Tribeca, but that was really expensive. There's a couple other ones that I could have gotten into that I'm holding off. So the producer and I have a strategy that we're going to start with some smaller local, although Dallas International Film Festival isn't exactly small, but we're starting with some local festivals to see how well the documentary does. See if we get any kind of traction, and then if we do they stay on till Christmas? Unfortunately, the job won't let me wear these at the job. Whatever. But I'll put them back on. For streams, I'll be putting some more on. I've got some more on the way. I think I have more on the way. But they should be. But yeah, so I'm trying to get some ones that light up. Somebody asked me a question. Do you have to pay to submit? Yes. There are entry fees. And that's the thing, right? So people were talking about, why don't you do some of the bigger ones like Sundance and whatnot? And I could just throw my money away to put this documentary in the Sundance, to ask for Sundance to look at it. The problem with Sundance Film Festival is that they have so many submissions, and it really is you've got to know somebody or you got to have something about your film that stands out from the rest. Peter Collins for another 49 Czechoslovakian or Czech kroners says, my OCD is going nuts. Need one more on your left. All right, on the left. Here we go. Here's one more on the left. Right. Boom. Look at that. It's almost even, too. Thank you very much for that super chat. Joe Whip says, nice look, Johnny. Thank you. And I saw John Rapp says, pimp my face. Pretty much. But yeah, so that's what we're going. That's what we're doing there. Yes, it does. Again, it does cost money. Some are really expensive. I think Dallas International Film Festival costs $50, which isn't bad. I mean, it's not hundreds of dollars. Oak Cliff costs like $25. So far, $75 into 2 different film festivals. They're going to be more for sure, especially if this does really well. If I can start getting selected in place, yeah, I'll see what happens for some of the others. But I definitely want to take advantage and run the full circuit next year of film festivals. So this won't be released it won't be officially released to the public until after all that's done. But again, I can do private screenings for all you awesome folks. Yes, having to pay prohibits a lot of good films. That's true. Nimrod 426 says, just to mess with his OCD, laughing evil. All right. You checked your rank, you're not a member. All right, Alpha K. I'll find you either. Just at me in the Discord. Don't send me a DM because I can't change it in DMs, but I can change it in the actual Discord. There we go. So let me know and I'll get that fixed. Just at me in the Discord channel. We'll get that. You want a red one? Well, there's a jingly red one. Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens. Anyway. But yeah, I'll get that fixed, Alpha, because I wanted you to see it too. I know you've been interested and whatnot. So Peter Collins says, Nimrod, I hate you. But yeah, that's the plan. That's what our strategy is. And you know, if we aren't doing so well in some of the ones we're entering now at the beginnings of the smaller ones, hopefully we'll get some feedback so we can kind of go and make some tweaks here and there to see if we can get it to a place where it will do better going forward. But that's the plan. Lady Dragon's Blood says, I just don't have the money for memberships. Just breaks my heart that I can't support that way. Look, the simple fact that you watch all the videos, you comment, you share, you thumbs, you have those interactions, that's huge. I can't stress enough how huge that is for especially up and coming channels like mine. You know, I haven't broken that 10,000 subscriber mark yet, so I don't hit that portion of the algorithm. Whereas someone who did the style of videos that I do over that 10,000 mark will get a little bit more push from YouTube because they have that top 10% subscriber mark with YouTube, so that YouTube sees them as, well, they're one of our, because they're in our top 10, we're going to push their videos just a little bit more to help with that ad revenue. So I don't ever want anybody to feel bad. I don't ever want anybody to think that, that you're not doing enough, because absolutely involving yourself in the channel just by being here, that helps. It shows YouTube that people do care, that people are interested, that this channel, they has something to offer other than just some crazy guy putting ornaments in his beard. So no, the interactions are great, especially as I do hit some of those subscriber milestones of 10s and 20s and 30s and get into the 50s and 60s and whatnot, where I can start looking at ad space and ad revenue and what from outside sponsorships. I can take, look, I'm getting, I'm constantly getting thousands of views per video per upload, and here are the stats people are interacting with, the people are sticking around longer, looking at this. That really does help. So again, no one should feel bad about, I get it. I understand what it's like to be a broke person this time. It's not even just this time of year, but I don't understand what it's like to be a broke person. You guys are awesome just for hanging out. So again, that's great help to the channel. Did your daughters love the ornaments? My 2 older daughters laughed at me, as they should, because it's kind of funny. My younger daughter hasn't seen it. I don't know if I'm going to pick her up with them or not. We'll see what happens. Wear headphones or cats will be checking. You need one for your nose hair. Okay, so I had somebody super chat last night to put one on my nose, and these alligator things, these little clips, man, they're no joke. They hurt. So I had one on my nose for a minute, and it was yeesh. Simon Mitchell, yes, I did get it. And I do appreciate it. I tried to reply to the message via PayPal, but it wouldn't let me, so I couldn't. But I did get it. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I'll get your name into the liner notes on the submission sites. For £5, as I lobbed a small amount of your PayPal yesterday, the link's wrong in your video description. Please treat half of that as from Lady Dragon's Blood. Absolutely. And here we go. We've got another one. Let's see. We need one on the left side, right? Boom. There we go. There we are. No, that was your mom. I'm kidding. Your mother is a lovely woman. Hey, Irish, you got some time? You want to hop on and chat for a minute? Let me know. I'll shoot you a link. What is? All right, let me fix this really quick. Boom. There's that, and there is that. All right, Alpha K and Colony, you both are sorted out. Actually, it was just fucking, yeah, it was the one that right here was like, I don't like that. Hey, Prestana, good to see you. Hey, Brendan. Good to see you all. Let me get this. Boom. I can jump on in about half an hour or so. My mother-in-law and Mrs. Ewan are decorating, and I'm blocked out of my room. How can you be blocked out of the demon cave? That's your special place. It's not how that works. It's not how any of this works. Irish. It'll be in your Discord. I'll put it. I'll send you the thing in the Discord just in case if you want to hop on and say, "Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?" You're so far down. Irish, how have you been doing, man? We were talking about you the other day, wondering because we haven't seen a whole lot from the old Irish Demon, and we miss you, buddy. You and the put a Christmas tree up and totally blocked my. Oh yeah. Well, but how can they put one in the Demon Cave? Why would they put a Christmas tree in the Demon Cave? Or did you huff and puff and blow the Demon Cave down? Hmm. 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 What she said. The Demon Cave was no more. What'd you do? Did you fart? You farted in the Demon Cave and blew that shit down, didn't you? That was you, Fish Like a Girl. It was. That one hurt, but it was worth it because it made you guys laugh, and that's really what we're doing it for. Hey, Mr. Schrodinger's cat, good to see you. Speaking of documentary producers, Mr. and Mrs. Schrodinger's cat, they are big supporters of the documentary. Not only is Mr. Cat in it, but they also both put a pretty sizable purchase down on it. So yeah, so happy to have them along. They are helping out with the entry fees into these film festivals. So yeah, I knew it since I was lighting a cig while farting, and next thing I know, I'm sitting there naked with my shedding bits all around me. Yeah. Hey, Joshua Lee, good to see you. Robert Caslow, good to see you. Why does it smell like Blazing Saddles? Oh man. But yeah, so that like I said, lots of awesome things going on. I'm really looking forward to. You know what? Boom. Colony L3 for $1.99 says put an ornament on for Lady Dragon's Blood. All right, we'll do this one right here. Let's see. We'll have one in the middle. Yoink. There we go. There it is. It's a purple. It's purple. So where and when can I flash my membership to see the doc? So glad you asked, Alpha. Friday, I'll have 2 showings, 1 o'clock Central and 7 o'clock Central time. So depending where you're in, I think you're in the West Coast. So 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. and 11 a.m. Joshua Lee says, I missed it. What are these for? So anybody who sends a super chat in, I will put on another one of these here beards. These beard ornaments. I've got jingly ones for the larger super chats. I have 4 of those. No, I have 3 of those. I thought I had 4. What the hell? I have 3 of them. I could have swore I had 4. I'm missing one. Well, so I've got 3. No jingles, but I got 3 for the larger super chats. So anybody. It's cool. But yeah, no. Friday night. There we are. I'll be on until about 2 for another 45 minutes, give or take. I go pick up the baby, the babu from school. She likes when I pick her up on my days off because she's a cutie and I like picking her up. And we get to walk home and I get to talk about her day. And she gets to tell me all about all the things that she did, all the pictures she colored, and all the things she learned and what she did with her friends and all that stuff. It's so much fun. She's such a cutie. Fish, I got you taken care of, or you got me taken care of actually, but I just got the notice. Thank you very much. I do really appreciate that. What's up, Bob Dodell's gyroscope? How much to put one on your beard? Put a big one? It depends on how big we're talking about, and you know me. So yeah. Oh, the idea of having the documentary screened Friday for channel members and patrons. A, it's channel members and patrons because you guys have really helped. You know, the support. That's where your money goes to, right? Your money goes to producing this show and then producing other projects. And Commander Darklight, who's been a thoughtful headbanger for 5 months, says, "Hey guys, what's going on, Commander Darklight? So happy to have you here. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it." So it's when you get, like, every member gets a free super chat every stream. I think it's every stream you get one super chat, and it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to match your level, however many characters you can put in or some shit. Hang one from your nose hairs, I dare you. Robert Caslau, I will hang one from right here. I'll do it from right in this area right here. I always wanted children since I was one myself. Too bad it requires sex to have them. Ew, I don't want no girl cooties. Mrs. Schrodinger's cat for $19.99 says, hopefully enough for a big one. Let me see. I've got big ones around here. That sounded naughty. I have larger ornaments on the tree over there. I can grab one, or if you'd rather, I can do a jingly one. Let me know. Simon Mitchner. I read that TPH headbangers as TBH teabaggers. Oh, that's funny. I wonder why the super chat button disappeared. Oh yeah, it's so you get one free one, and then it's weird. Don't get a nose hair yanked. That is pain. You know what? It really is. Go for a jingle one. She says. All right, here we go. Jingle one. Let's see. We'll go right. You know what? Let's go right here. Angel Gamer, who's been a member for 8 months, says jingle balls. Jingle balls. Thank you very much, Angel Gamer. Golly. It's one of those. My ornaments get bigger the older I get. Yeah. Yep. Peter Collins, who's been a member for 10 months, it's almost a year, says, gotta go. Merry Christmas, Johnny, and all of you. Merry Christmas, Peter Collins. Thank you very much for hanging out. Yeah. She wants a dangler. I'm like I said, I am getting some of the light up ones. That I think there's another box that has like 4 or 8, 6. I don't know, 4, 6, or 8 light up ones. That'll be kind of fun. It's fun. You know, you got to do things like this. My father said, "Why do you want to make an ass out of yourself?" I said, "Why not? You made an ass out of me a long time ago." He didn't think that was so funny. I thought it was funny. Most festive headbanging. That's right. Do you have a... Okay, I don't. I tried several times to get YouTube and Google. I reached out multiple times to try and get their thoughts and whatnot on it. The closest I got was going through creator support, and they were like, if there's a problem, we can help you out, but they wouldn't agree to go on record, or they wouldn't contact me about it. So I tried. Aaron Reese, who's been a Pothole Crew member for 2 months, says you should get a star for the beer tip. I didn't think about that. I should. Valor Dunham, handmade with heart, says, very festive. My husband works for Santa this time of year. Real beard and everything. We, way back when I was much younger, and we were... I think we were at like an IHOP or something, which it was after a gig or after a practice or something. And there was this old guy there who had, he looked like, his name was Chris Kringle. He legally changed his name to Christopher Kringle. And that's what he did. He made just hand over fist made money to play Santa Claus, so it worked. I have not seen wireless LEDs. This is also true, Alpha K91. Henry Rollins is more accessible than YouTube for the commentary. I was at least able to get someone who worked for Mr. Rollins to respond to the emails, or I should say Alpha was, but my cats would climb into the tree and nap there. Yeah, I imagine they would. Our dogs like to, run by there and knock off all the ornaments. It's kind of fun. What's up, Liam Wakefield? Good to see you. I missed one here. Speaking of ornaments, we finally got a tree stand that won't allow the tree to get knocked over by the cats. Cats. Darn cats. Jeez. Let's see here. Man, I had something else I was going to tell you guys. I forgot. Completely. Just space. I should write this stuff down. You would think, being a semi-professional YouTuber, I would have like an agenda. We could sit there and just like, all right, let's talk. But no, I don't. I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. He does mostly charity work with Santa. That's cool. That really is cool. Yes, they do. Cats love tinsel. Mr. Andrews says, glad I'm a dog guy. Our dogs, for the longest time, always wanted to piss on the what is that thing called? Like the tree skirt? They always wanted to pee on the tree skirt. So we had to do things to keep them from peeing on the tree skirt. And they're potty trained. Like they're completely potty trained. But something about that tree skirt said, I must pee on this. Maybe it's because we store it. I don't know. Nimrod says, shocked, Johnny O. I know. Sometimes it is more fun to fly by the seat of our pants. Sometimes it is. They also knock over trains and sit around it. Yeah, we had. So that's kind of funny. Oh, yes. Whitney Raquel will be live, not this Friday, but the Friday next on the 17th, I believe. 17th? Yeah, 17th. She'll be here on the podcast, performing live in the live room. But so what I like to do is, I decorate for the kids, and I like to decorate too. But I have this Christmas town, a lot of buildings, and there's train set, and there's little figures and whatnot. But we got too big for the normal table that we put it because of this. The train set was really big. I didn't realize I should look, but I didn't realize it was that much bigger. Anyway, so we put it on the dining room table, and we'll have it all set up. So that'll be kind of a cool little thing. It'll be a cool little shot. Get Christmas Town in. But that's going to be fun. Joshua Lee, who's been a Rockaholics member for 3 months now, says, deck the halls with sounds of metal. 'Tis the season to be brutal. Joshua Lee, have you listened to the Gary Hoey, the Ho Ho Hoey albums? Those are awesome. Yes, Lady Dragon's Blood, this is true. Cats destroy Christmas decorations, period. That's true. That's true. I wish that there was a way to integrate some of the stuff, like the things from Patreon and YouTube. I wish they would do some integrations there, but they're not. So I do the best. I try to get them as close, but there's some things I don't have control over. But Tiny Captain, you just add me. There you go. That's right. You are a patron. And I will get you that CD shipped out to you. It's got to be internationally shipped. So I want to get a bulk rate and see if I can't go that way. Mr. Shorting's cat, what'd you say? That's why I didn't put up a tree with the Dachshunds. They're just monsters. We used to have, my wife loves Dachshunds. Loves them. I want a Christmas album by Rammstein. I'm pretty brutal. When has there been an organized live chat outside of the title of the cast like JL's Horror Channel? I don't know. But my wife loves Dachshunds, and when we first got together, she had Dachshund Lucy that was a rescue. Well, not a rescue, but her I think it was her aunt's who passed away, and she took Lucy, and she was always really sweet. She would like to dig everywhere. You know, dachshunds that's what they're known for. They're known for being able to dig really fast, and I think they're mole hunters. But yeah, I can get you a German Tekel. Can you now? This is the OG dachshund. Mr. Andret, I'm right there with you. I have terrible allergies for cats. I mean, they're cute and all. I don't mind, you know, petting them and looking at them. I just can't do it. I can't be over there. My wife, every Friday she goes to her mother's, and she just has the one cat, I believe. It's either one or two cats, but when they come back, it like just them coming in, it triggers my allergies, and I can't do it. I just can't do it. But otherwise, I mean, we'd probably have a cat because the kids, they want a cat. My wife wants a cat, but I just can't do it. Can't do it. There are some. Is the Cornish Rex cat? Is that the one that's a little bit bigger that looks it's spotted like a leopard? Is that the one? Because I know somebody was telling me about this one here. The one that I'm thinking of, they said that it doesn't do the things that most people are allergic to. So most people are allergic to cats because cats lick themselves, and it's the dander that dries, and when they scratch, it releases that dander, and then when we breathe it in, it re-wets the dander. That's kind of, you know, grossness. But hey, Sonia, am I going to wear these the rest of the day? I might walk to go pick up the daughter with them in there just to, you know, make her day. But we'll see what happens. Hey, what's up, JL? I see you over there. Oh, it looks like a hairless cat. I see. But it has fur. Is it just like really short? It's kind of like peach fuzz hair type of thing. Yeah, they're hypoallergenic, but they also look like aliens from another planet. Just coat the cat with shellac. No more allergy problem. I do not suggest doing that. Anybody who has a cat and allergies, you know, but took in a gray tabby Maine Coon. He's built like a tank. You know, like I said, I wouldn't mind, but I want one of those like exotic cats, like a leopard or cougar. And I'm not talking about the women. Or am I? I should pick. Yeah, maybe. I think maybe I should. Maybe I will. I tell you what. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. Got 7 more. My goodness. Which application? Oh, the application of the shellac. Petroleum jelly. This slimy cat running around. Poor thing. How big are they? Maine Coons? Let me take a look. Let's see. Let me look. I'm looking up. Cat breed. Let's see here. Boom. Maine. Good God. Yeah, those things are huge. They look like lions with cat faces. Jeebus. These things are huge. Don't get a semi-domesticated cat. The horror stories I've heard are akin to monkey ownership. Yeah, so the problem with Johnny O, the next Tiger King. My cat only has 3 legs but doesn't realize it. Yeah, they get it's kind of funny when you see, I say that, it's like what I'm about to say sounds really bad, but it's funny when you see like a 3-legged dog or a 3-legged cat do things that they can't do because they're only 3-legged, but they do it anyways. And like watching them pull those feet off. What time, Mrs. Schrodinger's cat? Says we're going to stream tonight. If you would like to stop by, you know, if it's not during the week in horror, which I've got to get some stuff done. JL, the thing that you told me to look at, was that Princess Ghost of the Butterfly Moon. Is that what you wanted me to look at? What am I specifically? Museum. The Princess Ghost of the Butterfly Museum. What am I supposed to be looking at? So Mrs. Cat will be on the Weekend Horror. Be on that for a while. But when I'm done, I'll stop by for sure. Get a chimpanzee. They're really good with faces and nuts. What's going on, Clive Wells? Good to see you. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, if we finish up and you're still going, I'll hop on, stop by for a little bit. I've got back there. You can see that I'm working on the Friday video. Hopefully, you guys like that one. Simon Mitchell for £5 says, "Okay, let's get another dangly on your maybe on the Tash this time. I can do that. Let's see, we can do that one." Let's see here. Tomorrow night, I could probably do that. Let's see. There. How's that? Does that work? Thank you for that $5 super chat, Mr. Mitchner. Maybe tomorrow night. Yeah, you guys. She's doing an Advent. I think so. Advent. I can probably stop by. Yeah. What's up, Roger Bridges? How you doing? A Savannah cat. It will attack your guests from above. Is that like a jaguar? JL is very keen on his ghosts. Spiffy. See how this works. Works so far. It works pretty okay. My old cat is 10 pounds. The fat cat is well over 20 pounds. Yesterday I saw him jump 4 inches. Look. Yeah, it's true. The things we'll do on the internet. That's true. It really is true. I just, sit down and hug my masters. Oh, wait, I don't have a masters. Dang it. Sonia Garlic for 10 New Zealand dollars. No message. If you have a message you want me to read out, just tag me and I will. But here you go. And we will go with this one over. Wait. How's that? Boom. Look at that. Nah. More. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. I do appreciate it. No, it's a hybrid between a house cat and an African wildcat. I think those are the ones that somebody was telling me about. They act like dogs, right? Or am I just way out? Am I just so probably? People also cross bobcats with house cats. Yeah, I would think that bobcat, any kind of bobcat, maybe if you did like a bobcat and a house cat and then a house cat with that offspring, maybe, because you could try and like push the wild instinct of the bobcat out by a couple of generations. I think that would be maybe just so you can get that size and the look of the bobcat. But bobcats look, these little, they're big, but they're little compared to, when you think of wild, like mountain lions, things are fucking huge, and jaguars are fucking huge, and pumas and all these huge mountain, the bobcats, like, oh, bobcat, he's this little thing, he's about yay. Well, I can't really, but oh, but so big, whatever. And ocelot, that's what am I thinking of? Probably. Anyway, so you think, oh, look at this kid. No, them fucking things will rip your face off. Them things will rip your face off. They are not nice. Schrodinger's cat wants a pig. Simon Mitchell says, just so you know, not going to be a witness for or against when your daughter files for emancipation after you collect her from school like that. I think she'll be I think she will get a kick out of it. I might move this one here because it's kind of pulling on the old Tash hairs a little bit. A friend of mine had a potbelly pig. I hear they make good pets. They just can't. Well, I mean, the problem, Clive, is that you can't house train flurfs unless you get the ones that drink their own, Yeah, bobcats are not pets. Ocelots have thumbs. Yeah, they got more of a movable, opposable thumb. I was like, crazy. You know what I mean? That's just crazy. I had a Scottish Wildcat cross with Alley Cat when I was a kid. He was very smart and could follow the same commands as our dog. Yeah. My mom walked me home from school with curlers in her hair. I never lived it down with my friends. So when these kids get a little older and they're starting that silliness, if they start the silliness where they're not going to go to class, then yeah, I'll be the dad that goes to classes together. I will most definitely do that. But come on, Dad, don't do that. Like I'm put me in a position where I have to. Okay, I was not expecting that when I opened up the video. Uh oh. Were we expecting this guy right here?
Bon Jovi.
Let me get me headphones so I can hear. Hang on a second.
Oh, my hair is all over the place, man.
There he is.
What's happening?
You tell me, what did you do to the demon cave?
The demon cave has been repurposed as a shed, basically.
You mean repurposed for what it was?
Repurposed, I would say, would be a fair way of doing it. Basically, what happened is I remembered that I lived in Ireland and it's freezing.
Yeah.
And
I don't know how you're going to be able to weather that, pun intended.
Yeah, it was a matter of basically leaving the heater on in there all the time. And that obviously wasn't going to work. So, excuse me. I moved in here to my sister-in-law's bedroom.
Oh boy.
Which is now, I know that sounds terrible, which is now my studio with a tiny bed in the corner. But she's cool with that because she only stays here like once every few months, so it's no big deal. She might get a bit of a shock when she comes home, though. But yeah, that's about it, really. I mean, not really much else has been happening. Things have been pretty crazy over here, so that's mostly why I haven't posted any videos or not having a kind of a set studio, getting used to the time and all that kind of stuff again has been kind of pain in the ass. But other than that, we're getting there. We're slowly but surely. But I think I'm at the point now where I'm ready to kind of get back to making regular content and things like that. Things have kind of settled down a fair bit, so I'm pretty much ready to go now.
How's everything on the home front with the family and the father?
Not too bad. Not too bad. My father-in-law, a few weeks ago, he was moved to a hospice for assessing his home care needs. So he's been in there just over 3 weeks now. And so we've just been kind of keeping up to date with everything that's going on there. A lot of what I've been doing since, since the last time I've seen any of you guys was just kind of revamping the house and doing some painting, fixing things, that kind of stuff. So it's been pretty busy. But now it's all starting to wind down just in time for the kind of heavy winter and stuff like that. So yeah, you
guys get snow and such, right?
We get a little bit. Yeah, we had a really bad storm last night. They shut down all public transport and you were told not to leave your house and all that kind of stuff. So it was pretty crazy last night, but it wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be like, but it was still pretty nasty, but everything survived. The bike was okay, most importantly. And it's been
so
hectic.
The shed is now your bike house, right?
No, it's too short. It's too short for the Harley. So yeah, it's only 6 feet long and the Harley's like 7.5 feet long or something. So I've got to build one. Basically, I'm going to build a concrete shed for it. So that's the plan anyway. But it's so cold though for me because like where I've been living for the past 5 years, it's like 44 degrees Celsius there at the moment. So it's like getting used to the cold Irish weather again. It's just been nuts, man.
44 Celsius seems like it's hot.
It's like 100 and it's like 110 freedom. Yeah. It's pretty damn hot. Yeah.
Hi, Elizabeth. Good to see you. Clive Wells says, hashtag it never stopped being a shed.
I plead the fifth.
Then he says shed extension.
I've been thinking about a shed extension to what is now a shed. But the amount of work that it would take, it would almost be cheaper because timber is so expensive. It would just be cheaper to build one out of concrete, pretty much.
Don't you have like wood and woods and whatnot, like trees?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, but you can't just steal them and shit, you know.
Well, it's not stealing if they've already fallen down. You're like,
Well,
no,
that's the thing.
I'm cleaning up.
Deadfall. I had planned to go down the street today to cut up some of the tree that fell down.
Yeah.
But by the time I got there, it was already gone.
So they take that shit quick.
They get rid of that shit really quick, especially old species of trees like ash and hazel trees and chestnut trees, because that lumber is so expensive. So
I need you to get me some Irish ash.
Oh, I've got like loads of ash trees in the backyard.
So bad. So bad.
Oh, Jesus. I just got that. You fucking degenerate. But
yep. No, in all honesty, I would like to have a good 4-inch slab
of wood,
of ash, of actual Irish ash.
Oh yeah.
So I can make a guitar.
That's doable.
James that would be nice. Says channel member link, please. It should just be the. And I'm not sure if you are on if you're on your phone and you're on an iPhone, you actually have to go to the Safari browser to youtube.com and then find it there. The join link. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, iPhone makes everything difficult.
Hey, talking about YouTube, what's your thoughts on the whole like-dislike ratio thing?
I understand. I know why they did it. They didn't do it for us. They did it for them. They did it for YouTube. Like YouTube does not do things for us. If they did, there's a lot of shit they would have changed otherwise. Like I'm not when I did you get the email talking about January 5th? They're going to be more transparent with their terms of service. Yeah, exactly. I don't believe that bullshit either.
I read it too, and I was like, bullshit. Yeah. I mean, the problem that I have with the like-dislike ratio is very selfish, and it's that when I click on a video like guy finds old Harley in a shed and gets it started, usually you click into that video and it's got like 65,000 dislikes and 5,000 likes, so you know it's bullshit, like the guy bought a Harley and made it look dirty or whatever.
Right.
And now you don't have that option. So you're like 10 minutes in and you're like, this is bullshit. And then there's no point hitting the dislike button because you're not adding to the ratio.
Right.
It's I think like a lot of it is still going back to pushing mainstream media again, basically, because if you go to any mainstream media video, be it Fox, be it CNN, MSNBC, whatever, they're all ratioed to fuck, man. Like they're disliked across the board, and it looks bad. So they're just trying to.
So two things. The reason why I changed it. One is because what you just talked about, the big media influence. They don't want to have that on there because it and at the end of the day, the reason why the big media doesn't want it on there is because of the potential backlash you could have from advertisers. But here's the thing. And people like Howard Stern prove that there's no such thing as negative press. If they're talking about you, then that's all good. That's what they want. Yep. They want to talk about you. So the thing with the reason why YouTube did what they did is because they wanted to free up all the manpower and time that they were putting into going and removing like the targeted strikes. Like when you got hit with that targeted strike, YouTube had to go back in there and vet all of those negative comments or those thumbs down. Like, no, that's all from a bot, so they had to remove it. So it cost YouTube money.
Exactly.
So that's why YouTube is doing this. That's why they did it. They got rid of the dislike ratio, and it stopped the targeted attacks. But again, it's not for us because I don't give two shits. You thumbs down, thumbs up, whatever. It's all interaction.
Absolutely.
But YouTube were going back in there saying, well, no, that's a bot, because they were trying to make sure that whatever. It just like, come on, guys. Come on.
Oh yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, I mean, it's anything you look up on YouTube now that's somewhat controversial. Like, example being the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, or the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, or what else is going on right now? The Juicy Smoulier trial, all that stuff. Like that, that shit,
I
man.
know where that comes from. I know that reference.
Yeah, you know that stuff is gonna, like, let's face it, that stuff would be ratioed to death on YouTube if you could actually see the numbers.
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
the funny thing is that used to drive the algorithm. As
mm,
long as your ratio was within reason, within a certain reason, you know,
Yeah.
like 50, 50, 50, 50, or 49, 51, 49, or even 60, 40, either way, like to dislike
Exactly.
ratio, that would fuel
Oh,
your
yeah.
shit would hit so quick.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because, like, I mean, it just shows that there's controversy, and it's going to drive people to interact and things like
Right.
that. I mean, you look at you know, these YouTube channels that I hate so much, and they're going to do so much business out of this whole thing, is like the ones I was talking about. You know, the 5 things you didn't know about Rick from fucking, what's that show? Pawn
Dead.
Stars.
Oh,
And like, then you, like, you know, it's a picture of him with, like, you know, some crazy shit in the background. Or the ones, I watch a lot of UFC and stuff like that, and you see, like, you know, 10 fighters who went absolutely nuts outside the ring, and then it's like a picture of Conor McGregor choking a, you know,
yeah,
small
they're
puppy or
missing-
whatever.
Yeah.
So for those clickbait shows, it's gonna drive them way up in the views. Because usually you just click on it, you see that it got ratioed, and you're like, okay, this is obviously not for me, and then you
Right.
click out of it. But now you got to sit through 10 minutes of shit before you realize that it is actually
Yep.
crap. You know, it's like, so those people are going to do really well, but they're such a small minority on YouTube that YouTube don't care, quite frankly.
Yeah, they don't. That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah, clickbait channels. And I've got to the point now where I know what they are. Like, you can recognize.
Oh yeah.
Stuff, you know what I mean? It'll have see Megan Fox's pussy, and then it's Megan Fox on there, but when you click on the video, it's a kitty cat or some shit. You know,
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Stuff
we've all fallen for that one. I mean,
twice today. I mean,
yeah.
not me. Ever.
I mean, it was a difficult one, but you got there in the end. You know what I mean? Bit of elbow grease.
With a little bit of elbow grease, we got there.
But yeah, man, it's an interesting one. Like, the other thing is, a lot of their new rules, like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, the big 4, I guess. Like, they're coming out with a whole load of new rules about content moderation and things like that. Like, since this new guy took over in Twitter as CEO, I can't remember his name. Apparently, there's all these huge changes. I don't use Twitter really. I mean, I just use it to shitpost. So, you know, but yeah, apparently they're starting to come down hard on stuff now, big time.
They fucking need to. I mean, they're known as. I mean, Twitter is not a good thing to.
Twitter is bad, man. Twitter is disgusting. The stuff that you can find on there, it is just.
And it's not hard. You can
it's so easy.
Accidentally come across that stuff, and you think
so
about
easily, man.
Right. You think about Twitter, and you think about things like TikTok, Twitter, and whatnot. And how I don't understand I do understand algorithms, but like whenever you use TikTok, right?
Oh yeah, I did for a while, and
A little bit. But when you first started your TikTok, what kind of videos did you see straight away?
Mostly people dancing,
Right.
kids dancing, basically.
Right. So that's what I was like, all right, whatever, you know, because I have kids here, and I figured, whatever, you know, I'll do this because, you know, that like everybody's pushing you to cross stream and, you know, use multiple platforms and whatnot. So I said, fine, let's do it, whatever. Well, I open this fucking thing up, and there's nothing but it's like softcore porn. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, it's horrific. It's like,
I don't, you know, talking about, look at hot moms of TikTok. Like, this is not what I'm into.
It's crazy, man.
I'm not one of these guys that gets down with porn. I just, you know, for me, it's weird. I don't know. If that's your thing, to each your own. I'm not one that goes searching for it, though. You know what I mean?
And even worse is when you're specifically not looking for it, and then you're flooded with it. You know what I mean? Like on Twitter, if you happen to be a nudist, for example, you are going to see some stuff that could get you locked up if you were the one who posted it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Twitter is a cesspool. Like, Twitter, in my opinion, legitimately should just be shut down until they can get a handle on all that kiddie stuff. It's that bad.
Yeah, I don't understand how they haven't been. They are large enough. They're large enough that they can make an influence. I don't understand how they've been able to operate for as long as they have without some sort of sanctions or penalties
Absolutely.
or something coming
It's
from.
unbelievable. If you went on Twitter right now, there's one or two accounts that you could go to right this second and be linked to just straight up that stuff. You know what I mean? It's that bad. Like, I mean, it's so easy to get on there. And then I know a lot of groups that I was involved with, but I haven't had really time for that, like mass report the accounts and stuff like that. And they get immediately shut down, to be fair. But there is so much of it on there now that it's just, there's no way around it. I mean, it's the floodgates have opened, and I don't know how they're going to deal with it. Maybe because, like, the thing is, adult content isn't actually banned on Twitter, it's completely allowed on Twitter. A lot of people don't realize that. So if they allow the adult content, it's very hard for the algorithm to pick up on the illegal adult content.
Right.
Like, for example, one of the big ones on there at the moment is adults with non-human critters, basically, to put it mildly, very fucking mildly. And I'm talking thousands of videos, thousands and thousands and thousands, and people are making a lot of money out of it. And it's just readily available on Twitter. It's nuts.
Now, for those who may not know, think that, well, if it's so bad and you're so against it, why do you know about it? Now, you're involved in groups that go targeting these people to take them down.
Exactly.
That's the reason why you have this.
Oh, yeah.
Information.
And the good thing is, yeah, I mean, it's not like we're going out there looking for it for ourselves. The other thing about it that's really helpful is there's a new reporting system where you don't need to actually see anything. The list of accounts gets sent to you. You copy and paste them, put them in a file, and send it to Twitter. And then they remove all those accounts. So their review process still takes place, but you don't actually have to physically go in and report it on Twitter. So it works really well that way. But the fact remains that, like, that stuff is still out there, and it's not going anywhere anytime quick.
Ardo says, "Did you know penguins die after sex? At least the one I had sex." Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh, mother of God!
Golly.
Wow.
Yeah, Valerie, it really is. It's sad that CP has been mainstreamed by Twitter. It really is. You know, I just, well, I don't want to get too involved in that right now, but that stuff, I just don't understand. There's a mental deficiency there. There just has to be.
Happy Christmas, am I right?
Yeah, right.
Like, I mean, like that. I don't know if some of you folks watching saw the interaction that I had with a proponent of that kind of thing, a guy called Darren Dacey. And basically, it started out on YouTube. He tweeted me, basically tweeted some bullshit about me not tweeting back or whatever. And I was like, hey, look, I don't really use Twitter, so if I miss your DMs, I'm sorry, but that's how it is. And then I realized that he had this horrific side. And it was just full of that stuff that we were talking about. Mm-hmm. So I confronted him about it, straight up confronted him on Twitter about it. And he started to defend himself. And that was all well and good. He came on my show. We started talking about it. And, I explained to him that, look, I understand that it's a, mental issue, that you can't necessarily do anything about it or whatever. But then he started trying to justify it and using specific language to justify it and historical precedents from, the Roman era and things like that to try to justify it. And then the proverbial shit hit the fan when JL Warren got his teeth into him.
Yeah.
And it got so bad that we had to move it to a live Discord call instead of YouTube because it was so heavy. And JL went to town on that guy. It was awesome. It was really awesome.
Yeah. It's one thing if you say, hey, look, I've got a problem with this, right? I'm actively seeking help with this problem. Like, that's one thing. I can respect that. Hey, I've got an issue. I'm in counseling, I'm in therapy, I'm in this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that to make sure that I don't hurt anybody. I can respect that. It's the ones who say, well, no, it's okay because. No, it's not okay. Exactly. It's not okay.
Exactly. He was trying to say that the stuff on Twitter that we were talking about is a victimless crime. And I was like, well, no, it's not. And he was like, oh, well, if it's already there to be viewed, then the damage has already been done. And I'm like, yeah, but people viewing it drive the need for more.
So
and that's how this continues to happen. It's crazy.
It's not a crime to knowingly accept stolen funds. Well, the funds are already stolen.
Exactly. I didn't steal them.
I didn't take them.
I just accepted them.
Yeah.
And me accepting it drives the demand for more.
For more, yeah.
So it's such a silly comment from his perspective. And I was like, dude, you can't justify this stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
there really is no justification.
No, none whatsoever. And then I was opened up to this world of stuff on his it's like an alternative to YouTube. I can't remember what it's called. BitChute, maybe? Is it BitChute?
And
I can't remember.
Either way.
But it was fucking nasty on there, man. It was horrible. Nothing graphic.
I couldn't do what you do. I couldn't do that stuff. I couldn't go looking for these things because the reality of that stuff, like hitting them, finding these people and turning them in. No, I don't have a problem with that. It's having to like sift through that stuff. Like I have an immense appreciation and respect for people who can do that, who can actually do the investigations into, because they have to see things, like especially when you're looking at like big ring type busters and whatnot.
They have to see some horrible shit.
See some horrible shit, and to be able to deal with that. I hope they have running therapy to go through, because that has got to be taxing on mentally exhausting.
There was a really good I think it was a documentary on YouTube. I'm not sure who ran it, but it was excuse me, whistleblowers from within the third-party companies that do the content moderation for Facebook and Twitter. And it was talking about how they were taken care of after seeing this horrible stuff and the lack of care. And it was actually quite shocking that they were told, like, you just have to deal with it. You can't talk to a counselor because that would be against the contract that they had and all this kind of stuff. It was really bad, like really, really bad. But I'd recommend anybody check that out, because it's some pretty heavy shit.
Yeah. Like there was that one Karen who I think Creaky did a video on. I don't remember if you did a video on this one or not, but that was trying to meet that 15-year-old girl outside of some hotel.
I didn't cover that, but that sounds like something I would cover.
Yeah, I wanted to cover that one, but I just couldn't do it because stuff like that fucking pisses me off. It makes
it's sick, man.
I not only the act, but the dads against. You know what I mean? The people that do that shit for clicks and views, and let's be honest, that's what they're doing. That's what dads against whatever. That's what they do. That's what the channel does.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to stop it, then you would work to get involved with local and national organizations that do this stuff, that have the resources to make sure that these people are prosecuted. Yeah. Because outside of a bit of internet shame, that's all these people are going to get.
That's all they get. I mean, like when I was in Australia, I was given the name of two individuals who were believed to be that way. Let's just put it that way. And I confirmed that was the case, and hooked up with a few people. There was decoy accounts used, and I actually went and met these people face to face. They thought that I was going to be a teenage boy, basically. And I met them face to face, and like one guy tried to run me over with his car. I blocked him in. Another guy I had to wrestle to the ground and wait for the cops to get there, things like that. So it gets pretty fucking hairy. All of it was recorded, but not for use on YouTube, just for use as evidence. And those two were both, one of them was prosecuted. The other one is still awaiting trial. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but they will get put away for that. I mean, they will go to jail for that. Like, there's no question about it. Your instinct is to want to hand them out an ass whooping. I mean, that would be my first instinct. But an ass whooping doesn't last very long. It hurts for a day or two, and then you're on your way again. Whereas the other ramifications are much more. One guy in particular, I believe I'm still bound. I'm not allowed to say their name, but I can tell you, one guy was involved in a very big TV show in Australia. Very well-known person.
Really?
Yeah, very well-known.
You know, it doesn't
surprise me at all, man. Like this guy, anybody who lives in Australia, if you saw his face, you would know exactly who he is immediately. That's how high profile. And I didn't know it was him until I got there, and I was like, "Hey, I fucking know this guy." And so I went over, and I was
1 second. Gary UK says, "What are all these 6-letter chats?" I am suspicious of them myself. I'm staying away from them for now. So yeah,
I don't know what that is.
So in the side chat, there's been a couple of different accounts that have put in things VOT.FYI, and I know there's been a bunch of mass hacking going on YouTube. Some larger channels have been targeted. So I'm very suspicious of new things that I see. Be very careful in your comment section. And again, anytime, don't click links, period. Just don't do it. Don't do it. If somebody sends you an email, says, you need to update your password, go directly to whatever website, right? If your bank says your password is expired, go to your bank's website directly and do it there. Don't.
So that VOTFYI thing, that's been going around for a while. It's if I remember correctly, it's a way of getting access to your phone, basically, to find intimate images and use them against you. Apparently, that's what I've been told.
Yeah. So there you go. Be very wary of that. I'm gonna have to go here in about 5 minutes to go pick up the old rascal. So I've got 5 ornaments left. If anybody wants to get in on a super chat, let me know. I'll do it. But you don't have to. I've never seen it before. There, Sonia Garlic, it was the first for me too. Yeah, don't click links. Never. Except
if he gets
come by Stream Elements, you can click that.
If Johnny gets a $10 super chat, I'll put one of those on my nuts.
Just $10.
Just saying.
Just $10.
$10. $10, and I get glitter nuts.
So are you going to be available on Friday?
Depends on the time.
7 o'clock your time, I believe. 1 o'clock my time, which is 7
o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it should be. Yeah.
And then I'll do 7 o'clock my time, which is like 2 o'clock your time.
Yeah, I should be able to do the late one. Yeah. That'll be okay. Yeah, the 7 p.m. my time one, I should be able to do that.
Okay.
Because I've got something on in the morning at the hospital, and then I'm home for the evening, so should be no problem.
Sweet. But yeah, I'll make a Discord announcement for that. That's going to be Friday. So the next time you guys see me will either be the Dingleberries and then the
so that's for the documentary, right? I'm in that, aren't I?
You are in
that. Sweet. So do I get an IMDb or IMBD?
Yeah, I'm working on getting everything put together for the IMDb.
God, that's awesome.
So yeah, you will have an IMDb credit.
That is badass. Starring role, right? Surely.
Yes, starring.
That's awesome. How do you get one of those? How do you get an IMDb?
You just pay for the subscription and then you upload.
That's awesome.
What's up, Archangel 3 says, 2 good friends, Johnny O and Demas. Actually, Johnny O and Johnny O.
It is literally, we should still think about doing that show.
I agree.
The Johnny O and Johnny O show, or Johnny O squared or something like that.
Yeah, we
should do that, because like I'm gonna be trying to get back, into YouTube as much as I can over the next couple of days.
I know you took such a hiatus that you let me pass you.
Have you passed me?
Yeah.
Get out of town.
Yeah,
by how much?
By like 12 or 13 something.
No way. All right, we got to fix that.
Yeah, I know.
All right, I sense a clickbait mega stream coming. Hold on, what are you at? You're at 6
like something.
6.47
for £10 says glitter nuts.
All right, I'll be right back.
There he goes. This one's for you, Liam. There's that one. Jingle, jingle. Always gonna come down here like, what are you talking about? What are you doing?
Jingle bells become jingle balls. All right. Oh wait, I better do this off camera.
Yeah, you better do it off camera.
I just got to get this around my ginormous testes.
Yeah. Yeah. Peas are ginormous if you're a.
Have you got a Ding-a-Ling soundtrack?
That cheese.
Oh, I should not have sat down that fast. Oh,
Yeah, you know.
hey, I should have put some mistletoe down there. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
You never know. We better get a hip shake with a jingle as proof. You did. You got your hip shake.
You got your hip shake. Oh yeah. I got to do this on my channel, man. That's genius.
Does that camera have a zoom?
Jingle balls. For every $10, I'll add another decoration to my nuts.
Gary K says Carol of the Bells, more like Carol of the Balls.
That's what I'm talking about. Jingle balls all the way.
Yep. He crushed his bells. I notice the older I get, the more often that happens.
Do you know what? I definitely agree. Gravity takes over. Sorry, flat earthers. Gravity takes over, and you sit on your plums a lot more often. That is absolutely true.
You start to question the boxers versus briefs thing.
It's still, I would rather take the ball squash than wear, tidy whities.
Yeah.
The PhD Tony special. On.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, fuck that. I'm not. I've been going commando since I was a teenager. It's not going to change anytime soon. I don't care if I knock my nuts off my knees every time I walk.
Yep. A wreath for 20? Demon? Asked Factory.
That is doable, and I will do it because I have got a wreath, and I will do it for $20. I will hang a wreath from my gentleman's region. I'm just saying, I've got a wreath, and it can be done.
For the YouTube people who are watching, what he means by gentleman region is his belly button.
Correct.
Yes.
Because only gentlemen have belly buttons. Obviously. It's like biology 101. I'm waiting for that $20. I'm in. I'll do it. I'll hang a Christmas tree from my junk for fucking $50. I don't care. I'll stand up on the roof with a Christmas tree hanging from my Johnson. So there we go.
Glober Mom says, can confirm my husband wears boxers.
Absolutely.
Boxer briefs, those are tight knit boxers. Those will offer a little bit of support.
I think they're a reasonable in between, because the last thing you want is a VPL while you're walking down the street as a man. You know what I'm saying? Visible panty line.
Yeah.
As a dude is not acceptable. Simple as that. If you're working in Starbucks and you bend over to get the nut milk and I see your VPL, I'm walking straight out. Simple as that. I don't want to be thinking about your panties.
Aaron Reese says you can always put on a banana hammock. Experience the joy of putting your nuts in a slingshot.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm down. So am I getting this wreath or what's happening?
I don't know. We have just a
fact,
couple
we're all
minutes.
looking at you, dude.
We're all waiting. Oh, Jesus. Ask Skeptic. With his mankini.
Oh, God, yeah. That thing is horrifying. That is in the Geneva Convention.
It really should be.
It's a weapon of mass destruction. Mass disturbingness.
Now I know what EPL means. Thanks, a-hole.
Yep. Oh, man. But, yeah, if you're getting out of here, I'll probably start streaming here in a minute. So if anybody wants to head over to my channel, I haven't got it set up, so you'll just have to go find my channel. And yeah, I might do a little bit.
YouTube.com/Irish Demon, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll stick something on up there, have a bit of a chat, catch up with people. I figured while I'm here, I may as well. Yeah, hopefully going to make it more of a
Oh, really quick. I don't know if you saw this. Before I get out of here, I'm going to show one more
Yeah.
thing. Colony L3 made this super awesome thing. Let's see. Yeah. It's not plugged in right now, but I don't know if you can see this. This guy
Give
right
me
here.
1 sec and I will check. Oh, wow. That's amazing.
So,
Who made that?
Colony L3. Now, Colony L3 sent me his Etsy. So this lights up, stays on all the time, and then just switch for the on-air spot.
Man, that is awesome.
Bartholomew, 100%. Absolutely. I believe that everybody has equal rights to be just as miserable as I am.
I can definitely agree with that one. I just posted a link to the live stream there if anybody wants to come over, say hello. I'll stream right after this.
Let me get this for Colony L3. I want everybody to go, if you can, buy some stuff. Colony L3. That's really great 3D printing. It was actually a really fast turnaround on that. I sent him the picture and he said, "What do you want on it?" I said, "This is what I want." And 2 weeks later, here it is.
That
really
is so cool, man.
That's with shipping. So yeah.
How much?
2 weeks. Took him 2 weeks to get that to me. Yeah.
That is awesome, man.
Yeah. It does really fast work. He sent out a couple of different I kind of just say, hey, I want the logo, and then on air, and then he asked a couple of questions and sent out some different proofs. I said, "Is this what you're looking for?" I said, "Yep." He goes, "Cool." Put it together, and he said,
that is fantastic.
So yeah, it's really cool. My wife says I have to rework my background so I can put this up there, and I agree with her, but we'll get that done soon. Anyway, I do have to go.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon, bro. Thanks for having me on. We'll catch up again soon.
Absolutely. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the super chats, channel members. Make sure you get into the Discord. Let me know if you want to watch the documentary. And again, if you are a member or a patron and you don't have the member tag in Discord, at me in Discord and I'll get that added to you. Stephen Alley, this will be the last thing I put out there, says, where'd he go? Exactly. I was all in support of gay marriage. Them fucks were always too happy. Let them learn the pain of divorce. You all have just as much. Yeah, exactly. All right, we're out of here,
man.
Here's everybody. Go.
All right, man. Talk to you soon, dude.
This way, he's over there. You know, there he is. Be hanging from his balls any minute now.
I will do it. I'm just saying, $20, $20, and I will hang a wreath from my unit. $50, I will hang a whole Christmas tree from my nuts. Just saying.
A whole one, and not the Charlie.
A whole Christmas tree. I'm not even kidding.
It's going to be like this little teeny tiny one, isn't it?
It is a big Christmas tree.
For a mouse.
If you were a huge mouse.
Code an algorithm capable of differentiating between genuinely fake news and somebody like me who makes fun of fake news. I don't think it is.
In 2020, the beginning of a pandemic left the masses in what seemed like a worldwide lockdown.
And God forbid your channel actually gets deleted, then you're left with no income.
With the average American spending 20% more time on YouTube, content creators capitalized on the opportunity, hoping to bridge the income gap caused by the pandemic.
If they're saying that I'm pushing this bad, dangerous conversation, why wouldn't they just let me add that and make everything clear? Because they don't give a shit.
But creators ran into new obstacles. Managing the ever-changing landscape of social media proved more difficult than most anticipated.
So, what happens now?